Okay, I'm going to show you how to do a Fleegle heel. The Fleegle is toe up, and you will be doing an increasing method. Okay, now the math you want to do in order to decide how much you're going to be using of your pegs, you're going to divide the pegs by 3, then times that number by 2. And I think I get approximately 26 with a 40 peg loom. Okay, so I'm going to be working over 26 pegs. And the first thing that I want to do is I want to work from the middle out. And typically if I'm doing the 40 peg and I divide the loom in half, it's 20. And if I divide it by 3, it ends up being like 6 point something. And I usually round down and decrease down to 6. So what I want to do is I want to start with the 6 and work my way out to the 26. So this is going to be kind of easy. I'm going to be counting in 10. So what I want to do to get started is to knit in 10, okay? Because I'm going to, and you'll do that math, like I said, 40 divided by 2, 20 divided by 3, and you'll get a 6 point, and I think it's below 5. You round down to 6, and so you're going to go in between that very middle of the 26, and because it's 26, it's easy, you're going to work your way in 10. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we've reached our middle, alright? Now what we want to do is we want to knit over 6, alright? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, now we're going to wrap and turn the next peg and knit over 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, wrap and turn the next peg and knit over. Knit 2 together. Wrap and turn the next peg and knit over. And what you want to get to is where you have 26 pegs that you'll have wrapped and turned in there, okay? So knit those 2 together. Wrap and turn. And you keep this process up until you get to a total of 26 pegs. Okay. Then you'll work your way around and do the next increase method, okay? And that's going to be a little different as well. Wrap and turn and knit your way over. So pause the video and get yourself wrapped and turned all the way out to 26 pegs, alright? And what that means is between the wraps and turns, you'll have 26 pegs before you knit the 2 together, alright? So you want 26 single stitches between these wraps and turns here. So get to that point, and then we'll go from there and do the second half of the heel. Okay, let's look at this. Now I'm fixing to wrap and turn this, and you can count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and 26. As you can see, there's a wrap and turn, and there's a wrap and turn. Now, also want to keep in mind, if you're doing this, know that the front of your, you'll want to keep those same pegs that you used for this section to center out your heel for the toe, okay? So keep in mind, you're moving your center points, so that keep in mind your toe needs to be in these 6 pegs here. Okay, as you can see, you have quite a decrease here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually work my way around to the beginning again. And now we're going to do a second increase. I'll tell you this right now, if you do a switch on the increase method, you will get a different look. If you start off with a center point and go out, and then do this method here, this second, you'll get a bit of a different look, alright? And I'll show what that looks like. Okay, at this point, what you want to do is you want to knit your way in 10 again. And if you remember, our center thing is 6. So we want to get in the middle of the 6, which is going to be 4, I think, so that you can keep those 2 pegs. The 3 and 4 is your center 2. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 1, 2, 3. 3 is obviously your center, but you want 2 center pegs. Now, if you have an odd number, you can do that middle, very middle one. But if you've got an even number, you want to get those 2 very middle ones, which is going to be 3 and 4. Alright, keep that in mind. Now what you want to do is you want to wrap and turn that next peg, knit 2. Wrap and turn the next peg, knit 2. Then knit 2 together. And what you want to do now is do the same thing with your increasing that you did. You want to get it out all the way. But this time you'll only want to go you'll want to go all the way to 26. Alright. So you'll definitely want to go the full 26. But what you'll do is you want to pause the video and increase your way out again to the 26, and that should give you your Fleegle if you're doing toe up. So go ahead and pause the video and complete your increase again, and you can see what you've got. And then I'll explain that you can do the point out first, so you can flip these and do a point out so that the top of the heel can look like a triangle, and then the back can have that section that opens up like that underneath the arch. Okay, and I'll show an example of if you reverse the increase methods. And if you think about it, if say you wanted to do this a little differently, you can also do a decrease down. Okay, if you wanted to do the Fleegle with say the point, and you wanted to do it kind of tough down, and you wanted to do that, you can do a decrease down and have the Fleegle. So you can decrease it down from the 26 rather than increase it out. So you can reverse this concept and do it decrease down rather than increase out. So there's quite a few options on how to manage this. Okay, but go ahead, pause the video, get increased out again, and I will show you what you have. Okay, as you can see, there's your point, And there is your heel. Now, you can have this upright as your Fleegle, as you can see. Toe up, it's Fleegle. Alright? Alright? So that's how you do that. Now, you can do this method a little differently. You can start off doing this with your heel. Okay, you can start off with this point one and going down, maybe not go as far out, go to like say the 20, and then you can go in and start the second half and do the full 26, and you'll get a really different effect. You'll get more of a V at the top of the heel, and then you'll get a decrease that way. So there's different ways you can do this increasing method from the center out. You can do the point first and get a different look like that. So I'll show an example of that in this video. Okay, I said I would show you what it looked like in reverse if you did the point first, then the larger section, and this is what you get. You get almost more of a motif kind of thing where it's a V at the top and it comes down, and it looks almost like a normal short row heel, but you could offer to put in, you know, a design through here with how it goes on your decrease. And so that's kind of what it looks like if you were to do the opposite. And it can also be cuffed down to do the opposite if you wanted to. And so basically you're increasing out from either a point or from your what you would have for your normal short row section here. So you can mix and mesh this up in many different ways to do the Fleegle, but this is what it looks like when you do a point at the top and you work your way down, and then you do a regular and then work your way out. So that's what that looks like.